Hello everyone, my name is Vanshika Dhamija and I'm a student of Federation University studying Masters of Technology in Software Engineering. I'm working on the project Learning and Management System and it is the part of ITEC 7415 and my project name is, as I discussed, Learning and Management System, and I'll be discussing Project Sprint 3 in this part of the video. Our client is Unicampus Education Network and the client project manager is Ashish Rana Nagar. My supervisor was Sadia Atif and the team members that we have including our team leader Sudeep Rai. Three members were there and the first is Sudeep Rai, second is Jasprit Kaur and third is myself. Now comes the sprint 3 details. Our sprint started on September 21 and it has ended on October 15. So the next we have is the user stories in the sprint backlog. There are three user groups. One is admin, second is teacher, and the third is student. There are some of the user stories for the admin as you can see on the screen displayed. The first user story that we have is as an admin. I can create examination so that teachers will be able to upload marks. It has taken 2 days. The next user story is as an admin. I can publish examination results so that students can be able to view exams or the results of the particular semester, and it has taken 2 days. The next user story that we have is I can create events that are about to start or happen, and so that I can participate in, I can inform other users so that they can participate and update themselves. It has taken 2 days. The next admin user story that we have is that as an admin, I can assign information to the teacher or student according to their department, and so that they can grab the resource and modify according to what is their designation. It has taken 2 days. The next user story as an admin is that I should have an option to change password in the future so that once I log in. It has taken 1 day. The next user story that we have is I should be able to reset my password if I forget it, and it has taken 1 day. The next user group that we have is teacher, and the user story at number one is as a teacher, I can update students' attendance according to the subjects that are allocated to me. It has taken 1 day. The second user story is a teacher can view or download assignment submission so that they can give marks accordingly and upload the marks. It has taken 1 day. The next user story is I can upload and view examination marks if admin has provided access to me. It has taken 1 day. The next user story for teacher is that teacher can view events so that he or she can stay updated and participate if they are interested in. It has taken 1 day. The next user story as a teacher is like an admin. If the teacher wants to reset the password once he or she forgets, then they should be having that option. It has taken 2 days. And the last user story for teacher is the teacher should have an option of changing the password if they want to change the password, or they're not comfortable with the password, or someone has maybe stolen their details, and it has taken 2 days. The next user group is teacher. Student. As a student, I can view the attendance according to the subjects that I've enrolled in. It has taken 1 day. The next story is that student can view grades so that they can know that they are passed or failed. It has taken 1 day. The next user story is the student can view events so that they can show their interest and participate if they stay updated with the LMS. So it has taken 1 day. The next user story that we have is the student should be able to reset the password if he or she forgets, and it has taken 2 days. The last user story of student and the user story in the sprint backlog is that students should be able to have the option of changing password if they are not comfortable with the password as admin and teacher. So this is the last user story, and it has taken 2 days. Now comes the use case diagram for admin and exam module. What options it gives, like admin should be able to access the exam manager. There are three options for that. They can create, they can edit, or they can delete the exam. According to that, if the entries are valid, then it will insert into exams table. If not, then it will give error message. It can also give an option to update the exam table, and everything is stored in the database. If you want to delete the exam, then admin can delete from the exam table. He or she can also retrieve the data from exam table. Now comes the sequence diagram for exam module. In this, admin is having the authority to access the exam module. First, they need to log in the credential. If the credentials are valid, then it will take to the login screen to the dashboard. If not, then it will display a message that your credentials are invalid. Then, going to dashboard, then they can scroll to the exam manager, and in that they have the options to enter the exams details. If the details are correct or valid, then it will create that exam form. Otherwise, it will give the error message, and if the entries are valid, then it will also give the success message. So next comes the test cases. There are around 69 cases in total, and we have created around 30 cases in this sprint. As you can see on the screen, I have just given the sample for the test cases because they were a lot and could not be covered. Next comes the sprint requirements and progress. In this sprint, we required to develop some of the modules such as lecture manager, teacher manager, assignment manager, exam and result manager, individual dashboard was also required, like for teacher, admin, and student, they should be separate dashboards. And there was also testing the product that was required so that everything works according to requirement. And also we needed to get the feedback from the client and whether he is happy or not. Another thing was updating the client with the project progress, that how we are going and where we have reached and how much is left. Now this shows the communication proof between the client, supervisor, and the teacher team member meetings. Now comes the individual part. It took around 9 hours daily, including the meetings and my efforts that I had to put, and the time I had to spend on developing whatever was given to me, with the delegation of the team leader. As an individual, I required to design, develop, and implement some of the modules, and there was testing and writing some of the test cases was also the part. Documentation was also my duty, and another thing was marketing. Marketing is the most important thing to advertise a product, and for that I needed to develop a promo video, and then finalizing the project, like everything is going, everything has been done according to the requirement, and is the product according to the level. Now comes the evidence of work done. This is teacher manager. It has 4 options: list manager and list teacher, create teacher, list assign teacher, and assign teacher, as you can see on the screen. Now comes the lecture manager, and there are options: list lecture and create lecture. First one is list, it means the create lecture. Now comes my experience. I have learned how to use Amazon Web Service S3. Next is I have also learned how to write test cases. Moreover, it has also enhanced my technical skills, and I've learned to refactor the code to prevent duplication. In the beginning, I had a little idea on how to refactor the code. It has enhanced my skills. Though it has also helped me learn how to implement data structures for processing large amount of data, and it has made me realize that communication is a big has a big role to play, especially with the team and with the client. With this, I'm ending up this video. Thank you for listening me and giving me